song is called My Terms, and basically I was thinking about sampling this doo-wop song, or just a doo-wop song generally, because I mean they're great to sample, and you know it's a fun way to make a beat. And I figured, you know, if I'm gonna sample it, like I can just sing it. It's very easy, you know, as you know, whatever. So I just had this 3-part harmony. Right here. Kind of, you know, it's your basic, like, basic doo-wop Motown. And then what I did is I added like some dissonance to it, so that high, an extra high part here, which is this right here. So I went with that. So I had that starting out, and then basically added the vocal bass, and then I put drums, which I'll get right now. Let's see, here we go. So I started with this as like a shell. And then I added, you know, the bass. You hear that 808 in there? And then the piano, kind of hitting those 8th notes. And the piano is very basic, it's just so I went from there, and I kind of had a faint melody idea. But before I put that down, I wanted to add a little like crackly effect in the intro and make it so that, then this is for the video that would come out. I'm not going to explain it yet because you'll have to see it. But kind of like a record player, you know, effect. And then I had a little drum break to put it in, and then you hear a little riser come in right here. So yeah, you go through this, and then at the second loop, this is kind of like the chorus. I had the melody idea and I wrote the lyrics around it. So that'd be the chorus, and then I basically had that for like. So this is, we were talking about earlier with the like timing. I made that in like, with just the beat and everything, with the harmonies, I made that in about an hour, and then like the melody and the lyrics would be a little bit longer, and so I had that for about a month, and I kind of was like, you know, if I'm gonna do this shit, and I'm really trying to do a doo-wop thing, like I gotta do it right, and kind of just drive it home. So I didn't want to kind of approach it until I had a very solid idea. And basically, my mom, who I had showed it to a while back, when we were with like family and everything, she's like, "Oh my God, you have to play the doo-wop song." I was like, "Oh, it's not finished." So then that kind of inspired me to, you know, get back and be like, "All right, I need to do this. My mom's gonna kick my ass." So basically, I had, you know, I added that. So then I had these. I changed up the harmonies right there. I love you, but it feels like you won't hear it, and I don't wanna waste my time. Wow. Listen, baby. I love you. And then. But if that don't matter to you anyway, then God is. So then back into the chorus. So, you know, I was going for that classic 50s sound, Motown, kind of talking about, you know, girl, whatever. So basically, I had that for a while, and I kind of finished it. And then, so I played, you know, I programmed the drums and the bass, and then I played the piano and the guitar, which, I muted that, so it's on the snare, which I'll, So, okay, so basically I had this, and then I wrote the second verse and the chorus, and the song was basically done. And I was kind of messing around with the idea of, okay, so I have this song now, which I like, and it's probably one of the more, not poppy, but I'd say more commercial songs that I'd done, more, you know, yeah, more commercial, vocals in the forefront of the song, kind of driving it home. So now that I have this, I want to try sampling myself and see what I can do with that. So basically I took this one part, so... is that. Now opening up the other Logic file right here, I got, by speeding it, you know, this is the classic Kanye thing, I sped it up and raised it a lot, and I got, and then I messed with it, of course, I got this. So then there are two ways I could have gone about doing this. I could have done the classic kind of like, you know, boom bap sound, which I tend to do as a default. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, you know, and this was right around the time that Nice for What came out by Drake with that Lauryn Hill sample when he did the super fast trap drum. So I was like, I'm going to do that. So basically I started it with this. I put a little LFO filter on the intro. Where? And then... So I'll run through that. Basically, so I had the sample, and then I started with the kick and the snare. Wait, hold on, let me get that all together. And the hi-hat, of course. So I have multiple I have two different hi-hats. I have one steady acoustic hi-hat, which is this. And then I have the trap hi-hats. To add some, like, you know, variation, some subdivision. And then I throw the kick in there with the snare and another ride cymbal. And this is how it sounds. So this is how that sounds. So then I added an 808, right? And you got... Right? So then I kind of have the shell of the beat. Throw the vocals back in the mix. Right? And then, so this would be like the chorus, and then I go into the verse with that effect back on the vocals. I throw a little string up there. You know? And then back into the chorus right here. And then I chop the vocals a little bit differently, which you can hear there. So what the 808 is doing is that I start it in minor. So the chord of the what I'm singing is in major. So the bass note of that would be bum, but I'm starting it at dum. That's the 808 with the chord and then I bring it back to major. And then it goes back to minor. So then the verse again. And then, so it does the same thing, and then, same thing. And then at the end, I basically loop it one more time. And then I just had fun with it. So yeah, that's it. I chose to manually chop everything, but there are multiple ways you can go about doing this. Like I did it, as you can see, I cut it myself. But you could also take, here, I'll just do it right now. You could take this, right, and extend it. So let's hear that. This by itself would be this. That's the part that I sampled. But let's take the whole thing. So take that, and I can put that into transient markers, which means that it automatically chops it into MIDI. Let me see, hold on. Yeah, I'm going to have to extend that a little bit. So yeah, convert to new sampler track, transient markers. And then let's see, and then so it does it for us automatically. So normally it'll make it very short, which is why I like doing it myself, but here's how it sounds. So yeah, I'm on Bluetooth right now, so it's a little delayed, but you can make a beat out of that. So yeah, that is pretty much it. That's the song and the beat. And hopefully at some point I'll get a rapper on this, because I mean, you know, I feel like someone with bars would destroy this. You know? You know, whatever the fuck. But yeah, so that is it. That's my beat.